Hey guys, welcome back to another video of the SMWC, the Short Man World Club. I try to vary things. I don't want to do it the same way. I don't want to make those videos boring. Right now I'm eating some tomatoes. Here I'm gonna mix them with some bread, which is basically, eating and everything. You can talk about cultures. Eating basically is just your microbiome that you have is basically unique, and you have to eat what fits your microbiome at this point, which I recommend. I mean, I can give you so many tips. And obviously, if people join a club, a community, like a Short Man World Club on Discord, they want to have value. They want to see something which gives them value. And yesterday I was on my phone. I'm gonna read it out to you, and it was kind of crazy because I had this episode of like being super duper like very dopamine driven, and I was like texting crazy things just to get that excitement of something. Sometimes I'm texting like girls, whatever, and I'm like texting crazy shit just to get crazy reactions and just to entertain myself, which is really bad and self-harming. Never do that. But I was in this energy because I also watched the show, and the show was really bad, and I was in the city and everything. So what I've written down, it might sound crazy to you, and it's like I'm just honest with you guys, okay? I'm honest. Um, I'm building this club as like human to human, and I'm obviously sometimes a little bit like that and that, but I'm also a human, and I don't want to make this course and like kind of course vibe. So like just kind of a personality like a Luke Belma and everything. They are always this entrepreneur personality, which I am not, because I want to implement those things into a personality that I have, a private one too. Obviously not my private one, but a private one. Okay. So what I've written down was, where is it? Daily vids. Is it here? Okay, so basically the SMWC could be described into the funniest Ponzi scheme turned to business ever. Because as this Shortman Work Club grows, it gives back energy, it gives back power and a feeling of we can do anything to short men. So the funniest Ponzi scheme turned to business ever. The more short men, the more power and influence. The more houses, the more people, and so on. Obviously, the houses are really important in this club. Living together. Obviously, you need security because this could go in any bad way. Obviously, we know the risk factors. So this will be this has to be planned, and this cannot be on the lowest financials that we have with a $10 a month. Like only the best members and only the most trusted members can live together in many houses worldwide, so we can spread the SMVC into a real like kind of Airbnb, but not actually Airbnb. But the thing with Airbnb is you're booking like basically, okay, so let's say you would have a membership, okay, let's say Airbnb membership in a country. Let's say it is $1,000, okay? What happens now is you can basically join with 10 people, 10 friends. You sign up, 10 friends, each one pays $1,000. Okay, Airbnb does all the work for you on the kind of whatever, okay? But we could actually get it into collaboration with them, which would be pretty crazy. Basically, I mean, it could also be with randoms, but with randoms there has to be very strict contracts, because you cannot trust those people, and it's a very security, like you should it's a little bit risky. But the thing is, okay, 10 of your friends sign up, $1,000 a month, and basically each person pays for one house rent. So it's like 1 year contract, 10 people, $1,000 each. $10,000 is in the pot by 10 members, which means every person pays 1,000, and now you have 10 houses, okay, 10 houses being paid rent a month, which you can variate in. With all those 10 people have access to 10 houses, and this is a game changer. Okay, this is the future, because the variation and all of those possibilities and everything, it will be. I mean, Airbnb was first, and now it's gonna be even more crazy in the future. What I think is it's going to be a variation of. It's going to be a more like, what is it called? There's like many. What is a workspace? Not a workspace, but like some people work at a like specific. They like to work like, I don't know what's this, like WeWork. What was WeWork? Obviously it was a dilemma, and it was pretty crazy. But it's like a co-working space, like co-living, like co-living is the future, no doubt, no doubt. Because people want to live in different environments, obviously, and everything, and try out new things and lifestyles. They are open to new, like, all of that stuff. I don't know, it's different in managing, but it's definitely possible. So I think that will also be a part of the SMVC. But now let's read it again. The funniest Ponzi scheme turned to business ever. The more short man, the more power. The funniest Ponzi scheme turned to business. The more short man, the more power and influence. The more houses, the more people, and so on. You pay, you are active, you gain, you win. More members, more power. For $10 a month, you are changing the outcome of future short man joining too. Money comes as the member grow. More plus more equals more, which is basically the Ponzi scheme, which is what a small part of the system, a small part of what they basically. This sounds crazy and scary, but it basically just means more short men join, more value is created, and the earlier you are, the higher chance you have to be one of the top ranks and actually influence those other people. So it's all of those negative things, but without the evil in it. Because basically you have to see, okay, you have to actually limit the things, because I don't want to have something which spreads negativity. Okay, influence, giving short men influence is something good, is something great. Having a place where you can build, create business is pretty good. Being able to rate posts and to manipulate posts is especially good in AI, because you need to kind of have a strict lane. The system that is needed to have this kind of simulation and reality in this club is extremely hard to actually implement without having a clear structure and punishment. Because if people behave wrongly and they don't actually submit to the vibe, to the straight rules and following that, it doesn't work, and it's hard to get those people. It's probably only going to be 1 to 2% which actually get to that level of understanding everything and everything. We have a new member, Metamora. I'm gonna introduce him. Hi, bro. Hi, how are you? I'm really, like, at the beginning, you really have to get your members, like all of those members, the first 50 members easily, my friends. Okay, and if I think I'm right now I'm very open. I'm letting everybody in, talk and everything, but I should probably sort out 80%, because I don't want. I mean, obviously it's my community, so I decide what kind of vibe we go for, and if it's not matched, instantly kick. Okay, if it's not, like, obviously can't be that. I mean, I have a few guys which I'm always almost friends with. You can't be that like you can't be that detailed in criticism, because obviously you're gonna ban everybody, and you're like, no, that's not my vibe. Like relationships, like the high standards that are just delusional, we can't have those. But in a company, which is basically SMVC is a company, you have to have kind of some, okay, are you part of, like, you're hiring people, even if it's free right now, I'm hiring you guys, which is why I have to have some, you have to have some, okay, what are you actually, can actually work. Because if all those people have no ambition and everything, okay, how can I actually work with them? It doesn't work. So you're better off not being in it. Okay, especially at the beginning, 10, 20 members. Those have to be the foundation. Those have to be the fucking army. Okay, so don't be angry if you join. I'll be looking at you and, like, analyzing and everything. If you fit, you stay. If you don't fit, it's okay. And if you're not active at all, it's pretty, like, you're just gonna chill in the back. But be active. That's what I suggest. Right now, 50 members are free, so make sure you join. The Discord server is linked in the bio. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Always honest, always building. Shortman World Club is just, it's just a statement right now. It's just a thing. It's just real. It's just real now, and it only needs the good it needs solid marketing. It needs the aspect of something being real. Like, for example, 100 people together making, creating content with those 100 people. You need social, like, especially short man needs social credibility, social improvement, and that is created by those content marketing campaigns, which are hard to make at the beginning, but it's coming, guys, and I have obviously knowledge over those things, and I've built those things, and I know how to make it. So make sure you join now, build those connections, get everything going. Always, let me know what's good, what's bad, so we can improve together. I see you in the next one. Bye bye.